Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I had asked you guys on my Facebook and Twitter what you wanted to see for video today and makeup hang-ups one. So we're doing makeup hang-ups today. I have one fashion hang-up too that I wanted to share. I know it's supposed to be makeup, but whatever, rules are meant to be broken. So, but we'll start with the makeup one. So, for me, there's a few things with eyeshadows that are makeup hang-ups. Number one is if you get a palette and the shadows are not all the same kind of consistency in terms of the pigment. I hate that. If you are buying from a company that you know has good pigment and anything you've used from them has good pigment you're expecting when you buy a palette from them, it's to have good pigment as well. And a lot of times I've bought a palette from a company that I know of and I like, but for whatever reason, the pigment is not the same throughout it. So that drives me crazy. Um, the other thing is, oh, consistency when you wear them. When you wear like two or three different colors in an eye look, and they all kind of blend together like throughout the day, I don't like that either. When you are wearing different colors, you want to be able to like see what you're wearing. You want to be able to see the different colors, so that's the whole point of using different colors in your eye looks and having a whole different kind of look going on. So that's another thing that annoys me. And there's one more. Consistency where, fallout. When you have shadows, whether it be single shadows or in a palette, fallout drives me crazy too. Because especially again when you have shadows from a company that you know and like, and I've had a lot of occasions where I've had shadows from companies that I know and like, and sometimes they have fallout and sometimes they don't, which I don't really get that. Again, it's the whole, like, I guess, not consistency thing, but wearability thing, I guess, that, if you want to wear shadows that you're not like wearing them all over your face. You're not looking like a raccoon or something, right? So that's not really the point of wearing eyeshadows. So if you like that look, go for it, but I don't necessarily like it. So I don't know. I've just been in that situation where sometimes I have fallout with shadows and sometimes I don't, and I didn't like having fallout. The other thing I just remembered is with these type of shadows that are the glitter shadows. You guys have seen me using these palettes and heard me using these palettes on my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, my social media. And these, in terms of consistency too, drives me crazy because I've used other ones as well that don't have the like oily thing in them. I don't know what is that again. Mineral oil. They're not using mineral oil. The ones I have from NYX in particular, they don't have mineral oil in them. These ones from Retinol do. These ones I will say, just for an example, the consistency did not follow through on these. Some have great pigment, some not so much. It's basically just oil on your eyelids that I've noticed, and then versus my pigment from or glitters from NYX, they don't have oil in them, but I've noticed that they are all very well pigmented and they just work really well. So it depends what you get, I guess, but in a situation like this, I would be expecting that all of these would kind of have maybe not even the same, but a similar effect to one another, and they just don't seem to so far, so that kind of drives me crazy. Then dark lips. Um, for me in particularly, dark lips, when I wear them, on the bottom, they seem to bleed, and I don't understand why. Like the color runs, and so that drives me nuts for sure. But I found these things one's from Joe Fresh and one is from Rimmel. I have not used the Rimmel one yet, this guy. This is the Moisture Renew from Rimmel, and it is a universal transparent lip liner. Basically what both of these do, they do the same thing, is they're a transparent lip liner that you put on before you put on your dark lip, and it basically just holds in the color so it doesn't bleed. And I have it on today. I have this Joe Fresh one on today, and I actually think it works really well. I really like it. This one I will say is a little bit on the dry side, um, and this one I haven't actually used yet, so I don't know which one I prefer in particularly, but this is something to look into if you do have that problem with your darker colors kind of going everywhere. um, but that definitely drives me nuts for sure. Eyeshadow, lips. Oh, the other one was bigger wands on your mascaras. I hate that because especially it doesn't really bother me for the top, but for the bottom, because it never fails for me when you have a bigger wand, it always ends up underneath the lash line, like actually on your under eye, and it drives me mental because, I mean, who wants to look like that, really? um, yeah, so bigger ones I'm not really a huge fan of. I do have some bigger ones for mascaras, but and so far with the ones that I have, I tend to like them. But there are ones that I've used. Like what's that one from? There's a one from Sephora that I've used, not the Sephora brand, but one of their brands in Sephora. I can't remember what it is right now, but I really did not like it because it smudged huge under the eyes. And the other thing with that is smudging and flaking, especially for um, mascaras that are said not to flake or smudge, and a lot of them do when they are even said not to flake or smudge. So that drives me nuts too because I'm someone who rubs my eyes sometimes, and I don't want to be walking around with stuff under my eyes and flakes under my eyes. Who wants that? So that's something that bothers me too. And I think that's it. I think that's all for makeup hang-ups from what I can remember. I wrote down some points and I don't know where the paper went. But I think that was all that I had written down. The one fashion one that I have is, hopefully you can see, yeah, so, yeah, when you were wearing, these were leggings, but even like regular pants or leggings, if you have them, what I don't like is that you get your regular size, and I don't know if it happens for anybody else, but maybe it's just because I'm tiny. But you get your regular size, and these are my regular size, and they're, up as far as they will go without getting like camel toe or something. But you still have bagginess at the bottom, and it's like they still are too long, even if they're, up as far as they will go, and they are your right size. So I don't really get that, but kind of annoying. So I've just kind of learned to deal with it because for me, I do think it is because I'm so short and so tiny that it just, stuff is generally always going to be big on me. Um, so that's just something that I'll have to get over. But that's my one fashion thing. Oh, and another one that I just thought of was because we're getting into fall and winter, fall and particularly leather jackets or faux leather jackets. I don't know if you've noticed, but for me, all of the arms on my jackets are like way too long. It's so annoying because, I mean, for me in particular, I'm always pushing my chair, right? So my sleeves are always getting in the way, like the part where your arm comes through is always getting in the way. So I'm like always having to roll them up, and it's just really annoying. I really don't like that. So those are my fashion hang-ups, and I think that's all for the makeup hang-ups. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please do thumbs up and subscribe and like it if you did. And I will see you guys in the next one.